Hello Virgo, and welcome to your December reading. Before we start, I would like to tell you that I'm doing a little contest, and it's for December. So if you subscribe and comment, I'm gonna pull at the end of the month to win a free reading. So this is my announcement. I've already pre-laid the cards and started your reading, and then something happened with the camera, so there I am on my phone. I guess Mercury is retrograde, and well, I'm living it. So, but let's not let that stop us and deal with it. So here we go. Okay, underline energy. You had the Hangman. So that's being stuck in a situation. Nothing is moving, nothing is happening. But the reason for it is so that we can see things differently, to have an enlightenment on our situation. After that, they came out together. The 5 and the 7 of Swords. So these are two very tricky cards. The 7 of Swords, he steals those swords during the night on the enemy camp, so that the next morning when they continue to battle, they don't have any weapons. They're kind of, you know. And the 5 of Swords, that's a joute. It's winning, but nobody's happy, you know. With those two together, it's a situation where someone had to plan in the cover of the night. That means in the background, with no one not knowing, to be able to win a situation. It's a bit desperate. So that can be you, or someone did that to you. But I asked to clarify, and the 8 of Cups came out. So that means having to leave a situation that we invested emotionally a lot in it, but that wasn't serving us anymore. That can be old baggage. It can be old emotions that we lived, and being stagnant like that, like the Hangman, it's asking, try and look at your situation differently, because you are not satisfied anymore. Something has to happen. You have to leave that situation. And leaving that situation, maybe if it's you that did that, it can be in a way like maybe you were in a relationship where you didn't have the means to be by yourself. And so you had to go and find a job or something, an apartment, and prepare everything until you announced that you were leaving. Or if it's a job, it's a job where nothing, you weren't satisfied anymore. There wouldn't be any advancement. You were stuck there. So you had to start looking for something else without actually telling the company or your boss that you're looking somewhere else, until the day that you announce it, and it's like, okay, they're not happy that you're leaving, because probably you were doing everything there and being taken for granted, but you have to do it anyway, because there was nothing there left for you to be happy. Then after that, the two cards that came out together, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So it's like if doing that movement of leaving, even if you had to do it, or that somebody did it to you, maybe under the cover of the night, it brought two new opportunities. Because when we're in a situation, or we accept a situation that doesn't fulfill us anymore, the universe cannot give us more fulfillment, because we accept our situation. So you accept it, okay. They leave it like that until you look at yourself and you say, no, I want more, I deserve more. This is not, I'm feeling empty. This is not filling me up anymore. So by doing that move, bang, 2 aces come out. Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. Something that would fill you up emotionally and that is solid. I asked to clarify. And I said, how come 2 aces come up like that, you know? And they gave me the High Priestess. So that's listening to your intuition with the Page of Swords and the Three of Swords. So that situation gave you a heartbreak. It broke your heart. And with the Page of Swords, which is communication, learning, understanding, and the inquiry and things like that, with the 3 together, that's the 4 swords. 4 swords, it's healing and trying to understand with the sword of truth, trying to understand the 3 of sword, the disappointment and heartbreak that we had. And you're doing that through your intuition, through your soul, listening to your soul and understanding why that pain arrived. And by healing that, there the universe can give you those 2 aces. In the now, what you pulled was the Queen of Cups. She understands her emotions. She went through all of the heartbreaks and things like that. That's why she's so empathic and supportive. And she came out with the 9 of Pentacles. So if you were afraid not to be able to be independent or something like that, with those 2 cards, this is a very two strong archetypes. One that is strong in her emotions and the other one is strong in her capacity to manifest. So that means that there's a healing that happened. The healing happened and you took back your strength. Even if, the 9 of Pentacles, that's earth, you know? So that's you. But with that mastery of emotions here. And to clarify that, what came out was the Knight of Cups. So what happens here is once we healed, then we are able to offer our heart again, start again on that road. Whether you're ready to receive somebody offering you their heart, or you're ready to offer your heart yourself, depending on which side of the story you are. But anyway, to be able to receive something, we have to be able to give it also. A bit like an electricity plug, you know. There's the positive and the negative, but the 2 sides have to mirror to match. So either it's you offering your heart or being ready to, even if there's no one there, you are ready to go on that quest, or you are ready to receive it, one or the other. Then after, you pulled out the Emperor. So the Emperor I asked to clarify, and the 9 of Swords came with it. So I'm thinking that Emperor is bringing you a lot of worry. And he's still around. Is he the one that left like that, or that you had to leave? But the thing is that he's still around. And after, 2 cards came, Justice and the 5 of Cups. So justice is gonna come in that case to balance the scales. And someone is gonna have to grieve. I think the person that's grieving will probably not be the one that left, because here you do say your goodbyes to your emotional investment. There it's like you're looking at them and kind of surprised, you know, by the action of the justice here. But it has to be done. And behind you have the 2 cups there. But, you know, for a moment they're being focused on what has been lost. After, for the future, we have Temperance. So there's a healing. There's a beautiful healing. A time of waiting also, of divine timing. Things had to be prepared and taken care of. Events before the outcome can come out. Like something that's been cooking for a while before it's ready to be eaten or to receive. She is holding the 2 cups in her hands, preparing those 2 cups that are behind that man there that he doesn't see. She's preparing them, and it's inspired by the divine. And it's also Sagittarius here, and we are in Sagittarius season, so maybe that is something that is going to happen in this month, you know. After that we have the Star, another healing card. Healing because at that point when you pull the Star, you know you are aligned with what the universe wants to give you. That's why it's a faith card. You have hope, you have faith, it's a wish granted. You are in your path. She pours water also, but instead of the alchemy of putting from one to another, she pours them in the ground and in the water. And she's not afraid of lacking it, because she knows, being connected to the stars, that she's going to be infinitely provided emotionally. And after, you have the Ace of Wands, your 3rd ace in your reading. You have the 2 aces that appeared there in the past. That's like, sometimes also it can be, you know, when we have to get out of a situation and we don't know how we're gonna do it, or if we have the strength to do it, the universe is gonna put like a carrot. Okay, it can be like this prospect that, yes, it does exist out there. I want to have that. And there we make the moves that we should make, and we make the healing that we need to make. It makes us move. It could be a prospect of love. And even if we don't end up with that person, just the fact that that person was there, it was enough to make us notice how miserable we were in the situation we are. Or if it's work, it's just finding out of a job, then thinking, my God, that's what I want to do. And then you look at where you are now and you're seeing, my God, there's no future here. And so that provokes you into doing something. For them to be there, surrounded with that process, that could be the universe giving you that, just to make you move. Whether after you've done all that, it comes back, yes, in one shape or another, it's possible. But you do have an Ace of Wands, another ace there, so there is a new beginning for you. But maybe that Emperor is the person you have to deal with. If it's work, it's a crazy boss. If it's if it's love, it's somebody very hard to live with. Somebody you have to tiptoe around because you had to do that in the dark to escape that and to leave. So it's someone you have to tiptoe around. Give me a little clarification on the Ace of Wands, please, for Virgo, December. Whoa, that's too much. Ace of Wands for Virgo, please. What's that new beginning that they're having? Okay. Oh, King of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles. So that is something that is going to be very solid, and that is going to give you this abundance, because this is family, this is our inheritance, our the solidity, the ultimate solidity in that area. And with the King of Pentacles likes to take care, and he's solid also. He likes the finer things in life. He's usually abundant. Once you're a king, you're not poor. You can be a businessman also. But that, with your Ace of Wands there, that means that that ace can be very fruitful. You need to take that ace, because, you know, it's floating in the air at that point. But once you realign and you heal, this is there for you. And it's good that you left that controlling emperor with crazy expectations, where you weren't recognized and you had to tiptoe around, where it made you worry at night. Let that go. And sometimes even a bad situation, we do grieve our bads, because we grieve maybe the good moments we had with that person at one point. It is hard to leave a relationship, even if you're the one leaving, because often people will give compassion to the one that's been left. But if you're the one that left, it is hard also, because you have to grieve the good times that you had with that person. But it's justice. Either because you go to court for it, or just the fact that it's just the right, just move. Healing, realigned with your star in this month of Sagittarius. So on that, Virgo, don't forget to subscribe and comment if you want a reading, free reading from me. And I'll wish you Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, and winter solstice for the witches out there. And have a good day. Goodbye.